What's up, guys? mcstu here, and today we're going to talk about the latest event that was announced today in Star Trek Online. Before we jump into it, I just want to let you know I haven't gone anywhere. I am far and few between in terms of putting out videos lately. I'm almost finished with our new house build, the new studio all put together in that, hopefully in the next month or so, and we'll get back on it at a more frequent pace like we used to be. So I didn't put anything out last month, just been buried. So that's what's going on there. If anybody's wondering, it is coming along good. I am extremely tired. It's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning till end of day because I'm still working full time running my business as well. So it's been a wild time, but it's going to be worth it. I'll put together a tour of that once it gets closer to completion, so you can see what I've been working on for anybody that is interested. All right, now that that is out of the way, let's talk about this event. So they posted on Twitter that our next major event, Dimensional Typhoon, is coming with a brand new TFO and 2 new patrols. Participating in these is going to allow us to unlock the Typhoon T6 ship. So this ship was in game. It was in a episode that was removed. It was pretty ugly. We don't have a lot of pictures of this yet. There's going to be more information coming out on it. But let's start with just taking a look at the event and what you got to do to get the ship. So they've already basically said what the new content is. There is going to be no new episode in this release. So they're working on making sure what they're going to release is good. They're still in the middle of the transition over to Deca, and it looks like that is coming along and getting close to completion. I'm pretty happy with everything I'm hearing with that transition and what they're doing. I'm not real upset there's not another episode at this point. They're taking the time out to put in good content that is hopefully free of bugs. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Casual SAB does have a video detailing where they're at in that transition and a little bit more information about why they decided not to do a episode in this. I'll link it down in the description for you guys. So what we'll have here on the 17th is the ability to earn this ship here in game. These are the only two pictures that we have so far, and there isn't any specific information on the ship, but we'll look at what it could be like here in just a moment. But we're also going to be able to earn pulse phaser weapons, a pack of them. I don't see here that it says how many exactly. We'll have the ability to get beam weapons, cannons, and turrets. I guess that falls under cannons as well. Generally, what will happen is you'll pick cannons, and it's going to be a random roll if it's going to be a turret, single cannon, dual cannon, that kind of thing. Same thing with the beams. So that's going to be beams. It's going to be beam arrays, dual beam banks, those kinds of things. So generally, that is going to be like your regular weapons pack boxes. It doesn't say here exactly how many of them. But it does specifically say here that it is going to be once, or it's only going to be for one character. And it says here that the packs are account bound, so you won't be able to trade them. Not reclaimable, so it's only for the one character, and it will be granted to the character who claims the grand prize. So that's a little bit different from other free weapons packs that we've got. Generally, they are bound to account, and you can move them around. This is kind of weird the way that they describe this. That it's bound to account. That normally means that you can't sell them and that you can move them around your account. So if it's bound to character, means you can't sell them and it's going to be for that one character. But the statement here at the end says that they're going to be granted to the character that claims them. Now, that might just mean whoever you claim it on, that's who's going to get the boxes, and then you can move them around. But to be on the safe side, I would make sure that you claim the grand prize, which is going to be the ship and the weapons. The ship is going to be reclaimable. You'll be able to reclaim that for sure on other characters. But it's just kind of weird the way that they stated this. So just to be on the safe side, when you get done with the event, even if you run it on, a particular character, but you want the weapons on another character, don't claim the prize, switch over to that other character and claim it there. If it's like the ones in the past, you'll get it granted to that character that you claim the prize, but it's account bound. It's just the way that they kind of word this just has me a little bit concerned. So just to be on the safe side, claim them on the character that you want those particular weapons. Again, the ship doesn't matter, which one you claim it on, but claim the weapons on the character that you want just to be on the safe side. Starting on the 17th and running through the 17th of next month. So this will start, what is that, next week is the 17th? Yeah, so next Tuesday, you will have the option to start running this event. In order to earn the ship, you'll need to do 20 days of any of these activities. So that's going to be the Royal Flush, which is one of the new TFO, Battle for Wolf 359, Resistance to Starbase 1, Out of Control, or Unwanted Guests. So the bottom two are going to be patrols. Normally patrols, you'll have to run 2 of them. So either, run them back to back or run one and then the other. TFOs and episodes will normally count as a whole point, is generally how they do that. But this might be different. You might be able to do each one with, the transition to the new developer. Some of these little nuanced things may be different, but that's how it's been in the past, where you would have to run 2 if you were going to do the patrols. Maybe these are somewhat longer, and so, you might get the full spec point. After you run the 20 days of that, you'll have a full, almost 30 days to complete it. So if you miss some, you'll have some wiggle room there. If you can't complete it, you will have the option to buy it, and we'll buy it out, and we'll talk about that as well in a moment. So pretty straightforward, just like other events. Completing those 20 will get you this Tier 6 ship. Let's talk a little bit about the ship, and then we'll talk a little bit about the buyout. So this is a battlecruiser. So I went to the Stowe Wiki page and looked at the battlecruisers that we have in game. There are some common things that are going to be built into it. So you're going to have these abilities on the ship innate. It won't have attract fire. So you won't be able to really tank as well with it, but that's not really what this is going to be designed to do. That's the only thing that's really kind of universal across it, other than the fact that you will be able to equip dual cannons to it, dual heavy cannons to it. The rest of the layout can vary greatly. So this is going to be a temporal ship, so we'll have to see what the seating looks like. And if we scroll through the list here, you'll see there's just a ton of combinations of 5, weapons in the front, 3 in the back, 4. There's, I think I saw one that had 2 in the back. This might not be tier, those aren't tier 6, that's why. Okay, so we're looking at a 5-3 or a 4-4 is what we're going to be looking at on a ship like this with no experimental weapon. Again, unless they deviate from what, they've done in the past, and that's certainly possible, again, given the new dev team there. So it's not a lot of information. I'm just kind of scratching at, what can we find out about, battle cruisers and those kinds of things. So really not a lot of info other than it's going to be a 4-4. It's going to be a 5-3, and the package on it is going to have strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulation, or weapon system efficiency. So that's all we're going to know until they release more information on the ship itself. Lastly, let's talk about if you don't have the time to complete it all out. What I would recommend is doing as much as you can and waiting till the end to buy it out. Because let's say that you're able to do, I don't know, a couple days worth. That's going to still save you some money. So at least on the current event that was running, you save about 200 Zen per day that you're able to complete. This event's longer, so that ratio is going to be different. But you have a full 30 days. So even if you're, only able to, you say, I'm going to be really busy, but I can, I'll try and run it when I can. If you wait towards the end at least, then you might have been able to get in, 1, 2, or 10 days, right? And that's going to be half the price for buying the ship out with Zen. If you think you're going to be in that position, Epic Games is currently running a sale on Zen. I bought some to buy out the end of the current event, or the event that's ending tomorrow on the 12th. And was able to get a decent discount. I only needed like 400, so I bought the $10 one, which came out to $7.99. So if you buy more of it, obviously there's a larger savings that you can get, plus the bonuses. But I find that Epic has normally the best sales and giveaways personally. I know not everybody has their accounts linked to that, and that's a hard thing to get done. I have had friends be able to link their accounts by telling support that they want to buy a lifetime subscription. In order to do that, the accounts have to be linked, and so they'll link the accounts so that you can log into Arc with it. And that's one way you can kind of work around linking that in order to get some of these free giveaways that they have. I do have a creator code. It's mcstu. And if you are going to buy Zen from Epic, please use my code. That helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. My understanding is that Steam is also running a sale, although I was not able to confirm that. And currently, it looks like there is no sale on the ARC website, although that might change with the new content drop. There is a sale currently on Epic. So if you're somebody that knows that you're just not going to have the time over this next month in order to complete it, now might be the time to pick up a little bit of Zen in order to have in reserve if you are short some days and you want to buy out the event. I'll find out what that buyout is, and I'll pin it to the top of the comments for you guys. So if you're somebody that knows that you're going to be in that position, I'll have that information for you. I don't have it at the moment, and I did not see it listed in the blog post, but let's just double check. Buyout can also purchase their remaining with Zen. The price for the buyout will be prorated. Okay. But unless I'm just missing it here, it's just telling us that you can, and it will be prorated, which is what we're talking about. So prorated is if you play, half the event, then the buyout is going to be half the price that it would have been if you would have bought it out without playing any of it. So it doesn't have the total here. I'll find out and put that in the description for you guys. So make sure you don't miss out on this. We don't know if the ship's going to be good or not, but a free ship's a free ship, and I am here for it. So I know most of you guys are as well. The ship looks good from the pictures that we can see so far. There's nothing showing us the underside, so I'm not sure what that looks like. But the stuff they've been putting out lately looks pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited about it. And again, it's free. So again, I am here for it. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to have time to play? Are you excited for this? Are you going to buy it out on day one? What are your thoughts? If you have questions about, the event, if you're a new player, there is a link to our Discord server down in the description. We have over 3,000 members in that, and everybody's more than willing to help. Post your questions in there. We can help you out if you're looking for people to play with or whatever it may be, a fleet, any of those kinds of things, we can help you there. All right, guys, if this was helpful, please hit that thumbs up button and hit that sub button. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, appreciate you watching. Have a good one.